Hi, I'm Brenda Buglione, and welcome to a new episode of SnowMotion. This week, I'll introduce you to a rising star on the U.S. Para-Alpine team, Audrey Crowley. Then it's all about matching the tempo of your turns to the terrain in my ski tip. And we get warmed up for a day of skiing with a do-anywhere yoga routine. TGR drops the trailer for Legend Has It. And SOS Outreach shares their mission to introduce as many kids as possible to skiing and snowboarding. Winter's not over yet, so let's get after it.
Since 1976, U.S. ski and snowboarding has relied on the name Steadman to keep its athletes on the slopes, competing and winning against the world's best. Today, that legacy continues as the most innovative minds in sports medicine provide personalized patient care to our nation's best. On the World Cup Tour and beyond, the Steadman Clinic and Steadman Philippon Research Institute, treating Team USA and the athlete in all of us.
SnowMotion is brought to you by the Steadman Clinic, treating Team USA and the athlete in all of us. And by Gorsuch. Audrey Crowley was born with an undeveloped right arm, but that hasn't stopped her from doing anything, including ski racing. Audrey is competing at the World Cup level on the Para-Alpine Ski Team and setting big goals for the future. Audrey, you've been out here training all morning. Tell us about your journey in becoming a ski racer.
Yeah, so I was born without my lower right arm, so I have an elbow and then nothing below it. But yeah, my disability does not hold me back at all. I started skiing when I was 2 in Wisconsin, and then when I turned 4, I did my first race. When I was about 11, we moved out here to Vail. And then a year after that, I did my first para race, and ever since then, I've been competing in both able body and para-alpine races.
It's just amazing that you just jumped right in there without any worry that you didn't have an arm, and you still raced with everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I have never known anything different. My parents, my sister, always skied, and there was never a question that I wasn't gonna ski. Like, whatever my sister did, I was gonna be just as good. That was just what it was. It was me training with my friends every day after school. We would do our homework on the way home from skiing, and it was the best.
So you never felt that you had a disadvantage?
I mean, I was never told I couldn't do anything, so I believed I could do everything. And all my friends ski able body, and so that just really pushes me to keep up, keep pushing, like get better every day. So it's perfect because now that I'm older, I can do both able body and para-alpine races. And I put myself in a position where I can do that kind of thing.
And that's a great message to all the other children in the world that are facing the things that, that you were born with.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think anyone is ever not able to do anything. It's all about how much you want it. And I think that skiing is such a good sport for people with a disability because you don't need 2 arms to ski. Like, you don't even need 2 legs. You don't need anything. You sit skiing, everything. It's all open.
Okay, explain to us the different divisions in adaptive ski racing.
Yeah, so we're all split into 3 different divisions. It's sitting, standing, and visually impaired. And then within that, there are even smaller categories that decide your factor. So I race against only standing athletes. Standing athletes can be people on one leg where they use little outriggers to help, or people like me with one arm, no arms. You could have all 4 limbs and have something else, like a different disability.
Yeah.
So I'm a standing para athlete.
And you do well.
I try.
So your dad was telling me that a company built a prosthetic arm that you can attach your poles. I mean, how does that work?
So this is my real arm, this is my prosthetic arm. My prosthetics are built by Shriners Hospital for Children, and then you can switch out the attachments. So my ski hand was built by TRS, and mine, it holds the pole and it releases if I crash so that it doesn't tear up my shoulder or anything, but it holds it super well. And I just hit the gates with my arm, so I don't even hold 2 poles, I just hold the one in my left arm.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So what are your goals as an alpine skier?
My season goals for this year are to make U18 able-bodied nationals and to qualify for a World Cup para race in Cortina, Italy.
Wow, let's go watch you there.
Yeah, I'm super excited because this is my first year on the team, so there are just a ton of opportunities.
Well, you're just an incredible person to have this attitude that you can do anything. And we can't wait to be cheering for you. I'm so inspired by Audrey's positivity and fearlessness. Coming up, I'll show you when and how to adjust the timing of your turns to ski any slope. And we'll look way, way back at a SnowMotion classic with the Colorado Avalanche. Later, TGR takes us inside skiing lore in Legend Has It. Don't go anywhere.
Dream job? Oh God. Marine biologist. A food critic.
I already started a coffee roasting business, Pacific Crest Coffee Company. And our first location's doing really well, and we're opening up a second location now in Truckee. Outside of ski racing, definitely dream job, heli ski guide.
Lifty at Cochrane Ski Area.
Feed has everything you need to fuel your workout. Hydration, gels, chews, we even have breakfast shakes. Ready for your ride?
Totally. Let's go.
Join over 500,000 athletes that are fueled by the feed.
Gels every 20 minutes.
Your feed coach can help you pick out what you need for your workouts.
Thanks, feed coach.
Don't forget to hydrate.
Doesn't matter if you just started training or you plan to win the World Championships. Shop today to get a free water bottle printed with your name. Visit thefeed.com. Fuel your workout.
We don't just repair injuries, we look within to harness the body's own power to heal and decipher the delicate balance of tendon, cartilage, and bone. Developing new treatments so you recover faster. The Steadman Clinic and Steadman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
For all my latest ski tips and chairlift interviews, subscribe to SnowMotion on YouTube and follow me on Instagram at Brenda Buglione1 and on Facebook at Brenda Buglione. Having different shaped turns is a great skill, and it's fun to change up your tempo. When you're skiing really steep terrain, it's helpful to make short slalom turns because that slows you down and you have more control. But if the trail is wide open and pretty flat, you can make bigger turns and go fast and have fun. This drill, called the lane changer drill, helps you make that adjustment from tight turns to big turns to tight turns. So what you want to do is start off by making 3 tight slalom turns and then widen it up to 3 big giant slalom turns and instantly back into 3 tight slalom turns. I like to use the tighter turns when the slope is really steep and I don't have a lot of room. But when the trail opens up, I like to make bigger turns. So play around with different shaped turns, tight turns, medium turns, big turns, whatever the slope is dictating, because you'll be able to use them when the terrain is changing beneath you. Anyone who's learned to ski and snowboard knows that it takes courage, persistence, and a can-do attitude. But many kids don't have access to the lessons that the mountains can teach them. That's where SOS Outreach comes in. Here's more on their mission to introduce youth to the outdoors.
The mountains are really a powerful place. It's a space where you can see from a new perspective. Literally, you can go up to the top of the mountain and you can see over to the next valley that you didn't know was there. One of the most significant challenges with ski culture is that it has been a traditionally exclusive space. We believe that everyone belongs on the mountains. Since we were founded in 1993, we have engaged kids who have traditionally not been included within this space so that they belong and see themselves as a part of what is so incredible about the ski culture.
This program really made me start loving snowboarding. You can mess up sometimes, but it's okay because you have friends to help you and support you.
I learned how to become a leader at school. I get to be with a lot of people that I love to hang out with.
Just keep on doing what you love.
Skiing definitely was a life-changing experience for me. This program allows students to find a path of their own and create friendships with each other, and what better way than connecting on the mountain.
There's 6 core character traits that are inherent across all of our activities, and that's courage, discipline, integrity, wisdom, compassion, and humility. We start with an introductory program where it's 5 days on snow, each day focused on a different character trait. 5th through 9th grade is where our mentor program comes in. So it's 4 kids, 1 adult mentor, and they're going to complete 5 days on snow, but then also service to the community and leadership development. From 10th through 12th grades, the kids are going back and working alongside an adult mentor to deliver the curriculum, so to deliver the service days and the other skill development. Humility comes in as a part of our graduation. And so really the ability to recognize your own achievements and to celebrate them and then move on to the next. What we do is incredible, and it is a really powerful way to get involved in your local community. We are engaging over 3,000 kids annually across the organization in a powerful way, and this is a great platform to be able to truly change the trajectory for kids' lives through something that you're passionate about.
Skiing and hockey have more similarities than just being winter sports. Watch me take to the ice in this blast from the past with the 1996 Colorado Avalanche team. We're in Denver, Colorado at McNichols Arena with head coach Mark Crawford and winger Adam Denmarsh. It's a privilege for Ski Prime to be on the ice with you guys.
I think you get a couple of minutes here with Adam. He'll teach you.
Set me up.
He'll teach you all the things that you need to know to be a fine skater. In hockey, the key thing is to keep your feet moving as you're going by an obstacle or a gate, if it was in the ski lingo. And I think if you see the good players, they've got their feet in constant motion, and that makes their bodies go quicker, and it makes them a much harder target to stop. So that foot movement is key. Guys that have that real power to be able to drive into the net, and just like you're driving into the gates, there's some similarities there.
Oh, I'm going too fast.
He stopped.
You guys are tough. You trained hard today.
Yes, they did. We usually practice for about an hour. And again, most of the drills are geared towards the shift length in the game, which is 45 seconds, we hope. Although we got some guys who've got unbelievable capacity to stay out there for long periods of time.
I heard you get a second try in hockey. Mark, tell me specifically what muscles you need to be a good player.
I think hockey's a sport where upper body strength has become very important to fend off defending players. The leg strength that you get with skating, and if you have strong quads and strong hamstrings and strong glutes back there, hockey players usually have them because they're on the ice and skating most of the time. Off the ice, we do a lot of weight training as well as working on the bike, so that helps to maintain those muscles and increase the strength in them. But I think that burn that the skiers experience as they're going down the end of the hill is something that our players experience towards the end of the ship.
Is that what you do?
That's what you do.
Do you ever take your players skiing?
No.
No! Now it's my turn to give Adam a lesson. I think I'm gonna do slalom. You ready? Okay, we have one ski pole, but...
One pole.
Very impressive.
You'd be easy to give a ski lesson to. Wow.
No, I'd be all over the hill if I was on a ski hill right now. I'd be running right for the clubhouse.
Show me my stance, though. I was, yeah.
You gotta have your knees bent.
Okay.
Starting stance is usually with your...
I was thinking about my casual stance.
Oh, your casual stance?
First,
casual stance.
I know I didn't have my glove. Oh.
Coaching stance is hand in the pocket, glove under the arm.
Look how wrong I was. Okay.
Stick right there. And act like you know what you're talking about.
How do I look?
Well, you did fine today.
Thanks for the lessons.
Thank you.
I owe you a ski lesson.
Well, there's a few things you can do on skates that you can't do on skis.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Show me.
I'll show you.
He's scary.
As the founders of Surefoot, Bob and Russ Shea are obsessed with creating the perfect ski boot for you because they know that a properly fitted custom ski boot will make you a better skier, whatever level you're at. At Surefoot, they've developed a process that guarantees the perfect fit for each customer, and of course, they are obsessed with the process.
We have 300 experts in Surefoot on the world that all use the exact same process.
Surefoot, better fitting, better skiing.
If we want to protect the places we love, we must vote. America is a nation of many nations, many histories, many experiences. But despite our different paths, we all converged here. You see, our common ground is the land itself, our playgrounds, and places we love. Now we must protect them from the effects of climate change. If you love the land, make a plan to vote this November.
We see athletes as the ones that set goals in the recovery of a life-altering injury, the individuals that redefine the magic of getting back up, those that reframe their own recoveries to not be identified by their disability, but by what they will find next as their new ability to succeed. We are High Fives, the safety net of the outdoor sports community.
SnowMotion is brought to you by Surefoot. Better fitting, better skiing. And by Hester Gloves. Quality craftsmanship since 1936. Welcome back to SnowMotion. U.S. Ski Team racer Tricia Mangan goes hard training and racing all season long. Let's try her yoga routine that she does to get ready for the slopes.
Yes, so this is what I do pretty much every day. You can just do it with a yoga mat in your room or whatever. The first thing I do is a little bit of yoga, and this can look different for everyone. It's just basically getting your body warmed up, doing a little bit of stretching and opening up the body. So I like to just start in, a little bit of cat-cow, get the back moving. We all know that our backs get very sore and we have bad posture, so that's important first thing in the morning. And then I'll go into downward dog and just stretch out your calves. And then you kind of can do whatever feels good. I usually put one leg up and then come through to a lunge and then get, a good lunge. Maybe you go up and over, open up.
It is interesting, your calves always get sore
From
your first
skiing.
day of skiing.
Yeah.
It's just,
so it's good to warm them up before, open, and then we can switch the legs. Same thing on this side. Really just take your time, breathe into each of them. Depending on how tired you are, you might want to take a couple extra minutes. And then we can stand up into, warrior two, really open up the hips, go forward, backwards. maybe a little bit of triangle, really get the hips, and then just the same thing on the other side.
It is also how important the strength of your hips are, right?
Super important. That's why doing stuff like this to get good hip alignment is really helpful, so that you're not extra tight before you even start skiing. Yeah, you can get your hamstrings, do this. It's really just whatever feels good for your body. And then after 5 to 10 minutes of yoga and stretching, I like to grab a band and put this around your knees. And bands are really, really good for activating our glutes, which is super important while we're skiing. If your glutes are activated, it helps pull your knees out, and you want your knees over your toes so that you're not prone to any knee injuries of them coming in. So I just like to do a little bit of backward walks, back and forward a couple of times, making sure that you really have your knees over your toes. And yeah, just like Brenda's doing, nice and low. And then you can do sideways as well. So this really activates, and you do them nice and slowly to really feel your glutes activating here and your pelvis rotated more this way. I usually do each of those a couple of times. Then I'll take off the band and just do a little bit of core exercises. And this is just because I think that the core is so overlooked in skiing and so important for staying tight in the core.
And staying in balance.
Yeah, exactly. So I just get down on the mat, and there's so many different exercises you can do. I usually just start with like a little bit of feet out, arms in. Yep. And then you can do some rotational core. It's important to get, your front, your side. And then you can also do a couple back exercises. This one I really like because it's, really that extension, getting the good obliques firing. So I really just pick, 5 to 10 core exercises and do those. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes. And then I pretty much have everything warmed up and ready to go skiing.
Just a few minutes of these exercises to warm up your muscles and activate them before you hit the slopes will make a big difference in your day. And you're not going to be as tired if you warm up your muscles first. From heroic feats to all-time storm cycles, skiing has its fair share of legendary tales. Teton Gravity Research explores these epic adventures, traveling the globe with top athletes in their new film, Legend Has It. Head to tetongravity.com for more on this film.
Here, whispered among ancient giants, a symphony of mythical tales unfolds, where dreams blend with reality, audacity becomes inspiration.
Oh my God, it is steep.
And legends are born.
Don't go out on that. Because it's like a total cornice and it could just break off right here.
Moon is out. It's lit. Yeah.
Anyone that puts love into what they are doing is a legend to me.
Palisades Tahoe receives a record-setting 58 feet of snowfall this season.
A lot of history in here, huh?
Speed is your friend. Turning is a sign of fear. Go big or go home.
happened?
Well, that's all for this episode of SnowMotion. Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune in next time for the latest and greatest winter sports action. Until then, I'm Brenda Buglione, and we'll see you on the slopes.